Fire Emblem Heroes is a game that I've been playing since it started back in 2017. At first I wasn't really into the idea of playing a Fire Emblem mobile game, mainly because I've had certain preconceived notions about what mobile games are. That means like microtransactions, repetitive gameplay, and sometimes lower quality. As I started to play this more and more though, I noticed that at first it was a few days and then a few months, and now it's been a few years. And every day I still look forward to all the new additions that they add to the game. So today I want to talk a bit about some of the reasons why I play the game. I'm not making this to try and convince anyone to play the game or games similar to it, but I often want to talk about what my experiences are like from this game. But when I mention it's a mobile game, they might dismiss it for some of the reasons I mentioned before. So I just want to talk about it and show some of the reasons that I enjoy coming back to play this game. So I'm going to start by going over some questions that I think people unfamiliar with the game might have. The first would be, what do you actually do? Well, the simple answer is that you collect characters and use those characters to complete maps. Fire Emblem series is a tactical role-playing series. So that means you're moving your characters across a map and trying to defeat all the units of the opponent. The difference from main series Fire Emblem games to this one is that the collecting of characters is at the heart of the game, whereas in the main series, your party members gradually join you throughout the game. So that means in Heroes, everyone's teams can be completely different, from original characters to characters all over the series, and they can have unique movesets built by whoever is using them. I'll talk a bit more about the characters in a little bit. So there are various game modes in this game. There is a main story, and it's separated into a book system, where every year or so of the game focuses on a particular set of characters and stories and villains that you aim to defeat. These stories are where the original characters come from, which are aided by characters from various Fire Emblem games. I'd probably say that the story aspect is not the main reason that people play the game, but it is somewhat enjoyable, and a lot of the new characters they introduce are very popular. There are a ton of other game modes. This includes Tempest Trials, which are like gauntlets of consecutive maps that you have to beat in a row. Hall of Forms, which lets you use a preset team of new characters that you can build up as you go. The Arena, which is the first PvP mode where you're trying to set high scores beating opponents' teams. Tap Battle, which is a pure rhythm game. Voting Gauntlets, where you pick a certain character and try and see if they come out on top. And the main PvP mode, which is Ether Raids, where the goal is not only to build the best defense, but to take down the opponent's defenses in a limited number of tries. And there are also a ton more modes, but the point is that there are events happening all the time, and there's always stuff to do. All of these modes also provide rewards for powering up characters and getting new characters, so there's also incentives to keep coming back and playing them. So one of the things people might be wondering is, well, the game is free, right? So there must be some drawbacks. So like some mobile games might have like a stamina system or power creep where your characters that you get at the start are not good, and so you have to end up paying for stronger ones. So there is stamina in the game, but it's very generous, so you pretty much can always play the game whenever you want to. And in terms of character strength, there is stronger characters that you can summon for, but the game is also pretty generous in the way that it gives you characters for free. A lot of the most popular characters that are used are free characters, including some special, stronger ones that are given away through special events. So while we're talking about the characters, I guess I'll move on to talk about them a little bit more, and how you get them. The main way is that you spend orbs to summon a character, which has a chance of being a 3, 4, or 5-star hero, and the chance of being one of the ones that you would see on a summon banner. Now, this is the part of the game that has that random element, which can be frustrating at times. If there's a character you really want to get, and you end up not getting it, then yeah, it can kind of feel a bit bad. The best recommendation I have is to save up whatever resources the game gives you until there is a character you want, and then go for it. If you always spend whatever the game gives you right away, then the chances you get everything you want are going to be quite slim. There are other ways in which you can get free heroes, such as Tempest Trial and Grand Hero battles, and Heroic Grails are a way where you can exchange them for past characters that were given away. The thing that I like about these characters is the way they're presented. Heroes does a great job of having high quality art and voices for each character in the game, and the feeling of seeing a character you're excited for on the preview videos and then getting lucky enough to summon them is something that I really enjoy. Maybe if you're not the biggest Fire Emblem fan, this might not mean as much to you, but some of the characters that are my favorite now are ones I had little or no knowledge of before I started playing the game. And that's just because the portrayals of the characters are really quite good. And this brings me to one of the main points I really want to make. The quality of the game really is there, just maybe not in the same way people expect from Nintendo's console games. As this game has just recently reached the 3rd anniversary, the reason people keep coming back to it is ways that the game has gripped them, and I would say that's due to the quality of the content. Yeah, I know it's just pictures and voices, but the passion that the Fire Emblem fanbase has for these characters hasn't gone unnoticed by the creators of the game. One of the things that they do every year is the Choose Your Legends event, where fans vote on their top Fire Emblem characters, and the top winners are distributed in special events that recognize their popularity. They also give away players some of the best characters in the game completely free, based on the votes of which characters people want. And I'll just touch on it briefly. Yes, there is a shop aspect. There are purchases you can make in the game to buy orbs. There are people who do this, and it is one of the reasons the game makes so much money. If it's something you want to do, then it's available, but I choose to play the game without doing it. It makes it so that when I get a character I want, I feel like I've earned it, not that I deserve it, if that makes sense. It's kind of a case-by-case thing, so if this is something you don't want to get into just based on, maybe getting addicted to it or something, then yeah, I understand that. I'm just sharing how my experience has been pleasant, even without spending a huge fortune on stuff like this. So with that, I'm going to leave you on a small showcase of some of my favorite characters. These are ones that I'm really happy to have and have served me quite well in in-game modes. Hopefully this video shared a bit about what mobile games can be like. If you've not tried one, or maybe thought that they were low quality games filled with microtransactions. It's certainly something that I've enjoyed for a long period of time, and I want to share it with everyone. So thanks for watching.
Miller governs the corrupt land of Sophia. It is most regrettable.
Oh, my name is Marth. I hope we can become great friends.
So I can't use my sword. Is this thing gonna be good enough? No matter the foe, we'll win.
I'll do my best. You've become pretty important to us, you know?
It's true. Thank you so much for all you do for us.
I suppose falchion can be used to slice cake. This is apparently a winter celebration outfit from another world.
My bow arm is strong. I can help you.
Our duty is to Valentia. We'll transform it into a land of abundance, where people no longer make war with one another.
I'll carry on my father's will, and prove that I can be a great king. We'll be together from now on, Celica. I will never leave your side.
Will you help me think of some way I can bring a smile to her face?
I can't fight poorly in front of Erica. As her brother, my pride won't allow it.
For this year and the next.
We want you by our side.